A potential breakthrough that could finally make fast, widespread COVID testing possible.
It's a saliva test for the coronavirus that's been given emergency authorization by the FDA. CBS 2's Dr. Max Gomez has more in tonight's Max Minute.
Public health experts have long said that the key to containing the pandemic is fast, affordable, widespread coronavirus testing. But the tests have been expensive and beset by shortages of test chemicals and nasal swabs, leading to overwhelmed labs and long turnaround times. That may now be changing with a simple saliva test. Clearly, most people would rather spit into a small plastic vial than have a deep nasal swab for a COVID test. The swab also requires lots of protection for the healthcare worker doing the swab. An FDA emergency use authorization clears the way for a saliva test that avoids nearly all the drawbacks of the present testing systems. The method, called Saliva Direct, checks for the virus's genetics and has been shown to be as accurate as nasal swab tests. It's being further validated in the so-called NBA bubble. In addition to being simpler, the new test avoids some of the previous test issues, according to Associate Research Scientist Dr. Ann Wiley at Yale's School of Public Health.
But once these samples are in the lab, we can turn out results in about 2 to 3 hours. But this is not just 2 to 3 hours for one sample. What we're doing at the moment, 2 to 3 hours, is for up to 92 samples. So realistically, we think that this can give test results on the same day in most situations.
Also importantly, the chemicals and devices needed for the test are available from multiple sources, avoiding supply chain disruptions. And the chemicals cost less than $4. So the researchers hope the final test will stay under $10 to $15. The Yale researchers say this test can be simply implemented by labs all over the country, and they'll start rolling it out to them within the next month or so. Dr. Max Gomez, CBS 2 News.
Meantime, pharmacies are creating an action plan amid worries over the coronavirus pandemic overlapping with flu season. Walgreens, the owner of Duane Reade, and CVS are now putting COVID-19 safety measures in place for flu shots, and among them are temperature checks and symptom screenings for patients. Pharmacists will wear face shields and patients will have to wear masks. Patients will also be encouraged to schedule an appointment and fill out their paperwork online.
Next.